So Tim Tebow completed 10 passes for 316 yards, 31.6 yards a completion. That's an NFL playoff record. I haven't read it, but Demaryius Thomas got to be close to an NFL playoff record when on 4 catches you average better than 50 yards a catch, 51 yards a catch for Demaryius Thomas. Of course, in all the talk about Tebow, what's being left out is that Demaryius Thomas is a pretty incredible player. While we're talking about wide receivers,
he set the playoff record.
It was a playoff record?
He set the playoff record.
Who's the Oklahoma State wide receiver?
Say again?
Who's the Oklahoma State wide receiver?
Justin Blackmon.
That's the best college wide receiver I've ever seen. That guy's
better than Calvin Johnson?
Calvin Johnson was a pretty great college wide receiver. That guy, all right, let me rephrase that. He's one of the best college wide receivers I've ever seen. That guy, here's what we can say about him. He's going to be an NFL player. Great NFL player. His hands got up so fast. I mean, if I cared about the Redskins, and I don't, I would want them to have them. Like if the 49ers had Blackmon, oh my God, that guy's so good. I want him to go to a good team. I don't want him to go to the Rams. The Rams who could take him with the second pick if they don't take the tackle from SC. Anyway, so interesting thing here, the New York Times piece this morning on
Matt Khalil, is that who you're thinking of?
Yeah. Who's like the highest rated tackle since
Jake Long.
Since Jake Long, yeah. So Judy Batista covered the Broncos-Steelers game for the New York Times, and she just said it very well because I like how she explained the nature of Tebow's success prior. She says, until now, Tebow's success has been hard to explain because it's been an amalgam of fluky plays, magnificent timing, and dumbfoundingly good luck. I like that. And then she points out, though, that was not the case Sunday. No magic involved. Tebow simply the better quarterback, never taking a sack or throwing an interception, taking advantage of a defense that crowded the line of scrimmage, daring him to beat him with the pass. I'm not an NFL coach, but the Steelers, on that 80-yard pass, did you see any breakdown of that play?
Oh, yeah.
William Gay was
it wasn't Ike Taylor?
Was the corner on the other side.
Okay, yeah.
He was straddling the 25-yard line, 1 foot inside of it, 1 foot outside of it. He was the deepest Steeler, the corner on the other side.
Deeper than Palomalu and Mundy, too.
5 yards. He's 5 yards off a corner on the opposite side, and he was deepest. And so, yeah, look, I got it. Look, I don't think Tebow's good. I mean, he's got some skills that people have to reckon with. I don't think he's a long-term solution, good starting quarterback in the NFL. But you can't not guard that. The whole middle of the field was open. They threw a pass to a brilliant young, how big is he, 6'5", Thomas? And yeah,
he's 6'3", about 230 something.
He looks 6'10".
He's big.
So anyway, that I find, I don't know, I just found that puzzling. And I think that teams are overthinking it with Tebow by thinking we're going to bring up 8, 9 guys, or in the Steelers' case, 11 guys to the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Just play it straight. If you play a team straight and it can only run, you have a huge advantage.
Meanwhile, they were shutting down the run the entire game. McGahee had like 61 yards.
In part because they brought everybody up. But I got it. Like, let him run a little, but don't do, anyway, I don't understand it. I don't think you have to change your game plan for Tim Tebow. I think you have to game plan him. You got to follow him because he can clearly beat you in ways that other quarterbacks can't beat you. But you don't need to bring the whole defense up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Anyway, it costs the Steelers.
Just a few notes that I wanted to throw in here. Demaryius Thomas, just to give you the exact numbers. 51 yards per catch. He had 204 yards on 4 catches. The previous record was 46.3, held by Harold Jackson. The Rams against the Vikings in 1974. Secondly,
Harold Jackson had a tremendous afro, and Harold Jackson was also in North Dallas 40. Okay, so he had the previous record in 1974 against the Vikings?
1974, Rams-Vikings, 46.3 yards a catch. Secondly, and I told you this before the show, it was kind of interesting to see how Josh McDaniels drafted the 2 guys that completed the last pass. 22 and 25 overall, Tim Tebow and Demaryius Thomas.
Josh McDaniels now going to be the Patriots offensive coordinator again. And by the way, the Broncos offensive coordinator, Mike McCoy, was set to interview, Rick, you said, with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Today.
Yeah, well, it's a good day. Mike McCoy should interview for all jobs today. Today, Mike McCoy should accept a job today, whatever job is available.